We spoke up close and personal with current state comptroller and Democratic candidate for Lieutenant Governor Nancy Wyman. She answered all of our questions about where she's from and her staying power in politics.
You can tell by my accent, I'm not from Connecticut. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I was brought up in Brooklyn, New York. I met my husband. We ended up moving to Florida and then back to New York and then finally settling in Connecticut, and I love it dearly.
Wyman started out on the Tallinn Board of Education and then went on to become a state representative. She attributes the success of her staying power in public service to her hard work and her willingness to serve in public office.
Most people know me as the state controller, and I've served for 16 years. And I was going to run again for controller, and I announced to be the controller again. And Dan and I had been talking for years about this, and I kept saying, no, I'm not doing it. I really like where I am. But when I looked at what was going on in the state and the problems we have in the state, you know, people said, Nancy, you can win your controller's race and not worry about it. But that's not what it's about. What it's about is making this state a better state.
We also asked Wyman about the current primary system that could result in voters choosing her and Lamont as a Democratic ticket for governor and lieutenant governor.
Look, it is a strange system. I do believe that Dan Malloy and I are going to get elected. We are the team that I think can turn this state around. We have the experience, we understand what needs to be done, and we can jump in it on the day that we're elected.
If Wyman were to be elected, she told us what kind of lieutenant governor she is going to be.
He asked me to come in as a teammate, not as a lieutenant governor that just sits in an office or cuts ribbons. I'm not going to do that, and he knows that, and he doesn't want me to do that. So we're going to be a team that's going to work together, and that's different than you've ever seen before.
For LocalOnlineNews.tv and CTNewsJunkie.com, I'm Teresa Freeman.